opening questions, Coach? Let's go.
Coach, how important is it to throw bodies at Angel Reese?
Well, I think a lot of our players are very familiar with her, and throwing bodies, our perimeter's got to get down there and get involved and help rebound. You know, it just can't be a one-on-one thing because she just keeps things alive, right? In regards to keeping balls alive and tipping it to herself. So I think it's going to be, we'll get tested on the glass. It's going to be a total group effort.
You talk about that and throwing bodies. The physicality and the way the game is being officiated has been a big talking point after these first couple of games.
How the game's what?
Bit officiated.
I haven't noticed.
That's what I thought. But if, you know, from a hypothetical standpoint, if you were to say, I mean, are your players adjusting? Are you watching film? Are you guys going to keep playing the way you're playing and just wait to see if the officiating adjusts as well?
Yeah, I think as basketball players, they're going to adjust to it. You know, I think throughout the game, you have to adjust how they're calling screens and freedom of movement, your hands. So consistency is key throughout the game and hopefully throughout the season.
AZ's out with a knee injury. How concerned are you guys about the injury, and was that part of why she had lower minutes in the first game?
Well, I'm not going to get into the minute situation, right? In the opening night, out of an abundance of caution and her long-term health, we're keeping her out tonight. Is there anything else we need to add there?
Is she aggravated, or what did you say?
I'm not going to discuss anything medically in regards to her, or you know what she has done in practice, what she hasn't done in practice. She's a big part of this team. There's a reason why we drafted her number one, and she's going to have a great season for the Wings. What else?
Is there a level of disappointment that comes with that when she's probably so excited for a night like this tonight? How do you deal with that as a coach trying to monitor that?
She was great. I mean, was on my way here, and we had a very good phone call. The most important thing for her, like I said, it's a long season. She just finished playing a long season, right? And we have to put her in the best positions to be successful.
Talk about the excitement of tonight. You have a sellout. All the off season has been the new facility ball, you know, all that. But now you're here and you're getting to play. How do you feel about making your home debut as a Wings coach?
Yeah, it's you know, I think our Wings fans came out in huge support in Austin, right? I think offensively, from a point production, from the 3 straight exhibition games, that's been a key. I like that we're shooting the ball really, really well. You know, I think if you look at, you know, some people are in analytics more than others. We've done really, really good in things that we've run out of quarters and ATOs. We watch film with 2 sideline out of bounds plays that has to be fixed and corrected. But you look at the other things when they did come out and we did execute out of a lot of certain situations, which was very, very good.
What do you hope to prevent from 2 sharpshooters like Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray?
Got to guard the arc, you know, got to really guard the 4-point line. We got to make sure that we don't give up transition threes, right? Mismatches won't hurt you in transition, open guys do. Once there's a ball reversal, you can go ahead and match up and get to your right matchups that you want. But guarding the arc will be huge. Keeping the ball in front of us, because what happens once dribble penetration, the ball gets in the paint, now it can get sprayed all over the place. So, yeah, I mean, it's part of basketball. Things happen. And the depth of our team, hopefully, we'll be able to sustain that, and I think it will.
I know it's just one game, but
Yeah.
Have the Wings gone from a bad offensive team last year to a really good offensive team?
I don't know. I wasn't here last year, but
you know the numbers. Right?
yeah, the numbers weren't pretty.
Yeah.
But I mean, this team's a lot different too.
Right.
You know, 3 new starters in the lineup, and Odyssey Sims and Jess Shepard and Lana Smith. right? Paige Enrique. Maddie Seagrass, who's a first round draft pick, Isaiah James, a first round draft pick, AC, a veteran. A walks back. JJ is slowly progressing back. And also Lee. I mean, did I miss anybody? Get everybody, and of course, number one draft pick that everybody's been talking about, right? So, this is a very, very talented group, and we continue to play the right way, share the basketball, take great shots. That's why the percentages are what the percentages are. You look at us going to Indiana twice. I know the preseason in Vegas, but that team, right, lost in the semifinals last year. That team was put together and has a lot back. We've only been together for a short amount of time, probably 13, 14 practices, with people coming from all different places. We've had people in and out of practice. So where we're at to win 2 preseason games, to win our opening game with the amount of short time and a new head coach and a new system and a whole different language on both ends of the floor.
And going back to the
Yeah.
question you don't really want to answer about your first
It's
round
not
pick.
that I don't want to answer it.
No, was she
I've been
hurt
doing
before
this a
the
very,
opener?
very long time, and I've been very, very
It's
good
okay.
with media. What I'm willing to share and what you guys want me to share might be totally different. And what I can share and what I can't share is totally different as well. But
Can't
go ahead.
say whether she's just being held out for precautionary reasons or fans should be alarmed she's going to be out for a while here.
You heard what I said earlier,
Right.
right? Do I have to repeat that again? We have it, right? Okay.
Can I ask you about Odyssey Sims?
What I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to
She
say.
makes everything difficult. But go ahead.
I'm not making anything
Okay.
difficult. You want me to answer something a certain way, and I'm not going to do
No,
it.
I just-
You heard what I said
She
earlier.
out for-
So I think once I answered that question,
It's fine.
you should be happy with it. If you have another one, I'll try and answer another one for you.
Odyssey, I think a lot of the free agents you brought in were known quantities and you had high expectations. Odyssey was a player that maybe coming in wasn't even a lock to make the team. Are you, and I don't want to say surprised because obviously she's a professional athlete, but have you been excited about what she's shown through these preseason games and obviously her performance in the opener?
Yeah, I think her being a veteran and being in this league for a long time, being able to defend and being able to spray it and find people. Like I said, she's been great to coach. The last 2 days has been a little bit difficult for her. So we'll see how she comes out tonight. So lineups might be a little different. But she's been a pleasure to coach.
Did you all know that there was a chance that the knee was going to be an issue with her during the draft process, or is this something that came up over the last few weeks leading up to the season here?
You just said something came up the last couple of weeks. I didn't say that.
No, I'm
I
asking.
said that today.
Yeah,
right?
I'm asking you if it's
During the draft process?
Yeah, if you all.
I'm
knew-
sure. I'm sure the front office and strength and conditioning and sports medicine, everybody does their due diligence, right? But there weren't any concerns whatsoever.
With AZ being unable,
Go ahead, Chief. Go ahead.
with AZ being unable to play today, just what are some keys for the bench group to execute?
Well, I think you're looking at some extended minutes, probably for Enrique, right? Isaiah James, extended minutes. Now, AC will probably have to play some wing. Maddie will have to play some wing. And, we've tried to speed up a walk as much as possible, right? So that'll be very, very important.
So, you've talked about this year about like connectivity,
Yep.
holding like receptiveness of everyone in the team. Can you talk about this? How like the veterans like Odyssey, AC, Jess have really helped Paige, Zaza, JJ, like all the younger ones to kind of be together, even though it's just been one game.
Odyssey's been part of some teams that have won, right? AC's won championships. Alana and Jess Shepard came from a franchise that won a lot. So I think they've really, embraced a new coach coming in. So again, the more time that we spend together, and now you start to see it in film sessions and PD workouts and practice, where now, the players are leading, the players are talking, the players are handling things that we don't have to handle. So it's really, really good
Thank you.
from a player-led accountability standpoint.
Thank you.
I'm sure you had high expectations for Paige this season.
Yeah.
And then in that first game, what you saw in a game like that, tight all the way throughout, what was that like coaching her from your seat and your perspective? How special was that in her performance in that game from what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, she's just a special player, coaching against her, and when I was at South Florida and then spending time with her with Team USA basketball, you look at the preseason games on how efficient she was. The teams are going to game plan for her. They're going to topside her. When we move her to the point guard spot, what our team's going to do? They're going to pick her up full court. They're gonna try and wear her down. Any pick and roll situation, they're gonna try and get the ball out of her hands. So, and it's a long year, and I want to, I know time and score and outcome, but you want to keep someone like her where she's fresh in the fourth and fresh for the entire year, where she's not worn down, and you want to keep her in that 30 to 32 minute type of deal. But like I said, she sees things differently. She thinks 2-3 plays ahead. I think she's also so unselfish in getting people the ball. But I mean, she took 9-10 shots the other night, and she had 20. She's efficient.
What do you feel Walk's at in that process of getting integrated? You've mentioned before she's had just a handful of practices.
It's not a lot of things are not easy to pick up. A lot of the reads and her coming here, and but I like her versatility because she can play multiple positions, right? I think for us, she'll play the 4 and 5 just because the perimeter is so stacked with Daisy, Pizza, Enrique. You can play Maddie there against big lineups. Also a veteran like AC. So I think she will continue to get comfortable as practices come along. You know what I mean? Because I like her length and I love her athleticism.
Coach, thank you.